Okay, so now this tip is a quick one. Do you all know that you have a recents and favorites list hiding behind your home screen? Or above it, kind of. Okay. It's very easy to get to. Anyone that you have recently contacted, whether or not they're in your favorites list, will show up in the recents. The favorites section may duplicate, because if one of your favorites is one person you've recently contacted, you'll see them in both places. So the way to get to this is to double tap your home button. So your actual physical button at the bottom, tap it twice quickly. You'll see your screen shrink down. Now this is the same place where you quit apps. So we'll talk about that in a second, but you can see as I scroll along on the very left end, I see my people that I've designated as my favorites of my contacts, mostly my family. So my best friends there, my 13-year-old daughter, my dad, you know, they're all in there. And then these are all the people that I've recently had contact with. Might have been through a text message, or it might have been through a phone call, but they will appear there. Now, if I would like to quickly send my daughter Sarah a message, give her a phone call, all I do is tap her contact picture, and it will allow me to choose a way to contact her. So I don't have to go into the actual phone app or the text message app or my contacts. If those people reside in that recents or favorites, you can contact them immediately. And I have a choice with her because she also has an iPhone and a Mac. I can contact her by FaceTime. If the person you're contacting doesn't use an iPad, an iPhone, or a Mac, you won't see those options. You'll just see the mobile phone and the message, okay? And then I will go back into it again and show you also, hopefully you all know how to close out of your apps. No? Okay. This is very important because you will bog down the memory in your iPad or iPhone, especially if you don't have one with a lot of memory, if you let streaming apps run in the background. So I know you guys are all on social media. So you're on your Twitter account, you're on your Instagram, and you're on your Facebook all the time. I know. So what you need to do is remember to occasionally, when you're not using those, I'm going to slide through and find my Instagram here. In this list, I already got a comment about that this morning. She was commenting on the number of emails in my inbox. Yes, I have 30,000 emails. But I've been working here for 19 years, so I've accumulated a few. How do I get them out? Well, if I deleted them, but I have so much storage that it's all web-based, because it's Gmail, I would delete them either from my phone. I can show you that after, how to delete messages. Okay, so we're going to close an app. I'm going to close Instagram. You ready? It's done. All you do is swipe bottom to top over that app. Gone. Now it's closed. Now, it didn't go anywhere. You just closed it down. It's no longer using any memory, and you can always go back and reopen it at any time and use it again. All right? I had a lady stop by the booth yesterday who was totally frustrated because she had all of these cities in her Weather Channel app. Now, it's a third-party app, so it's not part of iOS. You might or might not have it, but she could not figure out how to get rid of it. Just about anything in iOS 8 that's in a list form can be gotten rid of by swiping right to left across the item, and then you will reveal a beautiful little delete button. That works in email, that works in various apps that show things in a list format. So you can see here I'm about to delete in messages my conversation with my daughter, and all I did was slide it to the left. Okay? That works in your email too. Right to left. So you're basically pulling everything over to the left is the way it feels when you're doing it. So there's that. There's a bonus tip for you. Okay. Setting do not disturb on a message. Do you all know you can do that in iOS 8? If you get stuck in a group conversation, this is a fabulous feature because if you have notifications turned on, you will get pinged every 10 seconds with somebody's notification in this group. Okay, it's a very simple thing. You go into that message or that group message, up at the top left, and we'll switch to my iPhone here. So here's my message with my buddy Eric over in my booth. up in the right corner, you see the details button. If you tap that, you can turn on the do not disturb. So now Eric will not bother me until I turn that off again. Okay, so you don't have to turn it off on your whole phone, and you know that's option, right? You can do not disturb your whole entire phone, which I have mine set from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. because I do not want to get pinged with a message at 3 in the morning from, you know, the local store telling me there's a big sale today. So the only people that can contact me are people in my favorites list, and you have those options within settings to set that up, and we can talk about that after too. So this is how you can set a do not disturb on a particular message. The other thing you can do from here, which was new, is you can block this person. So if you are getting messages from somebody and they won't quit, you have to first create them as a contact. And the way you would do that is back in here, when you hit that little I circle button, it will give you the option, if they're not already a contact, to set them up as a contact. Then you come right back to this screen, scroll down and tap block this caller. You will no longer get any calls, any messages from that person until you unblock it. Okay, that's another little bonus. Also in this same details screen, you see send my current location and share my location. This is something you can do if, for example, you're in Miami, you're not really sure where you are, you're at a great restaurant and you want your friends to come and join you. Rather than having to look the address up and figure it out, you can say, send my current location. It will text message that person a map, and you can see Eric sent me his location this morning from our hotel, and I just sent him my location from the convention center. You can tap on that and it opens your map. You can get directions to that location. So if you're ever lost and don't know where you are, send a family member your location and they'll come find you. All right. So you can see we're here on Miami Beach. All right. And it doesn't even actually take you out of your message. You're still in there, but it does allow you to interact with that map. Okay, the other thing you can do from that same screen is share your location for an extended period of time. So say you're out shopping with your better half or your friend, but you guys are going to split up and you're not exactly sure where you're going to meet up or what you're going to do. Or if you have teenage girls, you might want to turn it on unbeknownst to them so you can keep track of where they are. So you can share it for an hour, you can share it till the end of the day, or you can share it indefinitely. And wherever you go, as long as your GPS on your phone or your iPad is on and you have a cellular connection, it will feed that information to the person you sent it to, and it will stay current. All right?